welcome to Copernicus Corner. Um, I'm back in Watcher of Realms, and I've started doing some of the daily type stuff. We're gonna check the mine over here. We got 22,350 coins, 19,300 XP potions, 86 stamina, 7 diamonds, 1 arena permit, 5 auto fight chances, 22 mithril, and a few chests. Let's see what's in those chests. Looks like we got 2 of the insignia of endurance 3s, 1 arena permit. I already mentioned the arena permit, that wasn't in the chest. 2 insignia of melee attack 2s, 4 insignia of endurance 2s, and 2 insignia of mages 2s, plus 2 insignia of mages 1s. Those probably come in handy for some promotions. Possibly. I don't know. We'll have to look around and see what all we've got here. Need to send out the harbor master for some trades, and I wonder what we need. One way to find out is to come over here and look and see what we have, right? So, looks like we have, you know what, let's go to mystery rewards, because sometimes that's easiest to see what kind of rares we need. So we need the birch sap and we need the pearls, right? So let's come back over here, and I think we were going out for birch sap before. I think that's a good thing to continue, and that'll get us some mushrooms and some of that, I don't know, broccoli or whatever they call it, in this as well. All right, now we've got some different things we can claim here. Let's come over to the shop, see what we have waiting in freebies for the day. We've got the daily luck. Let's claim that. That gives us 1 legendary summoning crystal shard, 10 auto fight attempts, and 40,000 gold. Not too shabby. W Gold shop has some freebies today. 30 stamina. Could always use more stamina. Daily pre-offer is 30 more stamina, so we actually have a good little collection of stamina from that. Meaning that we currently have more stamina built up than we have as our max. So let's use some of that up real quick. I was kind of messing around earlier, and I noticed that they have something over here that I haven't seen before, which is quick clear. I don't know what quick clear is, and I do want to look at what that means. It shows that we have 10 of them. Let's click on it, see what happens. It says set quick clear attempts. Let's click on this. Quick Clear consumes quick clear tickets and requires sufficient stamina for all battles. If the battle fails due to an error during Quick Clear, attempts will not be consumed and stamina will be fully refunded as in normal battles. Clear in 3-1 to unlock Quick Clear. Alright. What is the difference then between Quick Clear and just an auto battle? Is that... Okay, so because we have auto fights here, what's the difference between a quick clear and an auto fight? Does that mean it's just instant? Let's try it out and see what happens if we do a quick clear. Now I have my tireless raider checked here. Will that apply to? I don't know. Is it going to cost? Yeah, it'll cost 44. So I can have tireless raider on whenever I select this quick clear. Okay, free quick clears today, we get 10. So do we get 10 every day? That's the assumption that I'm making. Let's go ahead and start it and see what happens. Let's do one. Quick clear. Yes, it didn't take any time at all. It just is exactly what it says. You click it and it's done. Alright, so we did get the double rewards. Used double the stamina. It's as if I did a auto battle, but it used a quick clear token instead of an auto battle token, and it was instant instead of having to wait. So we got 8,800 coins, 1,512 potions, a couple of pieces of gear, 40 of these Lost Legacy trophies, and 20 divine emblems for that. Cool. That's new to me. I don't know if it's new to the game. I feel like it is, because I haven't seen any like quick clear tokens in the shop or anything like that. But then again, I'm also not very visually observant, so maybe they were there and I just didn't see them. It's hard to say. Alright, so, cool. I learned something new. I've never seen this quick clear option on here before, though, so I feel like it's new. I also I don't know, I'm hesitant to use them. Because you know how I am. I mean, I like to, wait for the right moment for all that. And I feel like I can wait toward the end of the night before I use those, and hopefully there won't be any unexpected updates. For now, I'm going to throw max auto battles on Tireless Raider on here, which is 5 times. That doesn't mean that it'll necessarily get through them before I'm ready to use some of that stamina. But if it does, it does. It's fine, because I have a lot of stamina potions built up, so it's not a big deal if it uses up all of my stamina that I have. All right. So we've got the harbor going. We've got the mine reset, and now we have some of the stamina being used up. So let's move forward. I think we're going to go with the Gold Dragon Pass first. Let's go to the daily quest here. We logged into the game, so we get 200 tokens just for doing that. Then we spent 50 stamina, so we get another 200 Gold Dragon tokens for that. Let's see what the next level reward will be when we get it. So we're at level 25 right now, and soon enough, we're about halfway to the next level. Soon enough, we'll get the next reward, which is going to be 25,000 XP potions. That'll be easily attained, I'm sure. Okay, so we got that going. Let's go to the mailbox, because I saw there's a number of things here. First of all, let's start from the bottom and go up. We got the Pantheon event rewards compensation. It says, Dear Commander, due to adjustments to the Pantheon gameplay, Dragon's Domain and Dragon's Scale, Demon Soldier attributes, will be closed. Additionally, Hyperion's level will be rolled back. Rewards for the newly added Hyperion levels have been sent to your mail. Please check the attachments to claim them. And we have 4 double XP tokens. So that'll be 1 day of double XP for both of those, or for all 4 of those rather. And then we have 4 of these ancient summoning crystals. Okay, so we've got those claimed. The next thing on that list there, I suppose, is going to be this notice of item reissue. Dear Commander, greetings. Increased rewards for specific campaign stages. All commanders will receive Hero XP Potion times 150,000 and Diamond times 800 after the update. We've prepared the items you requested. Thank you for your support. So we get 150,000 XP Potions for that, and then 800 of the Diamonds. That's quite good. So that's like, it's pretty nice. It's like 9 summons or something like that, depending on how you end up using them. Personally, I like to buy my summons from Borut for a cheaper price as much as possible. I buy my summons with the diamonds. You can get them for like at max 70 diamonds from Borut when he has them, sometimes down as low as like 35 diamonds. It's crazy. Alright, back to the mailbox. Then we have this update reward here. It says, Dear Commander, the update is completed. Please check and claim the update reward attached to this mail. We get another 300 diamonds for that. Very good. Followed by Guild War New Season Booster Bundle. Dear Commander, a new Guild War season is about to begin. This season, we have fully upgraded battle rewards and made comprehensive adjustments to the Demon Soldier system. To thank you for your continued support, we have prepared some boost items for the new season. Please check and claim them. Alright, well, let's look at it first. It's got some possible demon captains. And I guess we get to choose which one we get. Again, I don't know anything about the demon fighting yet. I've got to look into that still. Not going to claim anything, certainly, until I have some kind of idea of what we're doing. Alright, we got a notice on the 19th. That's for the delayed thing. Then we got this payment service maintenance. Due to adjustments to payment services, we'll be conducting maintenance on related features after 1:21 at midnight. The following payments channels will be affected and temporarily unavailable. Payment via Windows and payment via Smile 1. We will complete the adjustments and restore service as soon as possible. Thank you for your understanding and support. Now that's already all done. Alright. So, very cool. All that is taken care of. Looks like we have some other thing over here in the Gold Dragon Pass that's updated. Clear any stage 5 times today and we get 200 Gold Dragon tokens for that. Alright, back out of there. And then we'll go to the quests because we have some updated quests here. We've got clear any stages 5 times today. That gave us one small stamina potion sample rather, and 5 engraved rings. Those are for an event that's running. I'll show you that soon. For spending 100 stamina today, we got another small stamina potion sample. I want to call it a small stamina potion, but that's different. This is a stamina potion sample and 5 engraved rings. For obtaining 1 piece of gear from Gear Raid, we got 5 quick clear tickets and 5 engraved rings. Now see, I've never gotten a quick clear ticket before, so this is new, and I feel like it was something that must have been added with that update. I didn't see anything about it, but here we are, it's very interesting. For signing in today, we got 5,000 gold and 5 engraved rings, and for giving friendship points 1 time today, actually our thing is maximized, so we'll have to go and use some of these points. Let's use 150 of our friendship points rather, and get 30 stamina for that. Alright, X off, then we can claim our 10 friendship points for fulfilling that quest objective, and we got 5 engraved rings for it as well. For the weeklies, we have sign in for 5 days. That gives us 50 diamonds. Very, very cool. Now, monthly. Sign in for 25 days. That's interesting. We're like on the 21st day of the month, but we've got the sign in for 25 days. Very interesting. Let's claim that. Got 1 ancient summoning crystal, and then we'll claim the box at the top where we have 5 rare summoning crystals and 5 master keys. I have yet to use any of those master keys because I've not unlocked the gear dungeons. Gear dungeons are some mysterious thing that should. It sounds like it's going to be challenging and fun. I'm not sure. Maybe it's going to be difficult and frustrating. I'm not sure. But we're gonna see what that's like when we get a little more. I think probably through the quest line, not really sure. Storyline maybe, quest line, not sure. Alright, background fight details. We got 48,400 gold, 16,370 XP potions, a variety of gear, 200 lost legacy trophies, and 110 divine emblems for those tireless raids that we did. We did it tirelessly, Okay, let's see. Let's get some more going here because there's no sense in just, lazing about doing nothing when we could be doing something, right? So let's go to stage 18, which is the last one that I've cleared of this. Auto fight that up to, well, the maximum I can do right now is 1 time because that's how much stamina I've got going. Hey, Dill, how you doing, man? Did you see a quick claim thing or quick clear? It's called quick clear. And I've never seen it before, and I think that it's something new to the game. I'm not sure if it's just new to me, but I think it's new to the game. I've started getting those for rewards. Have you seen those before? Okay, also, I need to pop over to the guild window because it's got a little reward there in the guild quests. Guild daily sign-in, we get 20 guild coins, 20 guild activity tokens, 2,000 gold for that. And then under the guild info, I can go over to Drake's Chasm where I fought Nightmare 1, and I can claim those items, which we have 1 Nightmare 1 legendary chest with 120 diamonds and 10,000 gold, and then Nightmare 2 we can claim. And we have a Nightmare 2 legendary chest with 150 diamonds and 12,000 XP potions. Very cool. Alright. Get out of there. Dill says, I think it's like instant auto battles. I still haven't used them yet. Yes, I tried them out, and they are like instant auto battles. It looks like you get 10 free ones every day, as far as I can tell. And it doesn't use auto battle tokens. It uses these quick claim tokens, and it's instant. And then I just got a reward for some as well, so they are replenishable with quest rewards, it appears. Alright, over here we have 8,800 gold coins, 3,628 XP potions, couple of pieces of gear, 40 lost legacy trophies, and 20 divine emblems there. Now we have more on the Gold Dragon Pass. Okay, weekly quests. Claim rewards from Drake's Chasm 5 times, gives us 1,125 Gold Dragon tokens, and levels us up to 26 in the Dawning Season Pass, Gold Dragon Pass. Alright, giving us 25,000 Hero XP points for that. We just keep on adding up these things. Alright, events. Over to there. Now, I don't think any events started today, but we have some ending. Or at least looks like one ending. The only one ending is the Lost Legacy. That's the one where you do the Gear Raid 1 fights and you get summoning crystals and diamonds as rewards for those. So that ends tonight. We have some things starting tomorrow, or at least one thing starting tomorrow. It's this bounty challenge. I don't really know anything about the bounty challenge yet. I've looked at it. It says harmful monsters are wreaking havoc in Tia. Commanders, it's time for you to exterminate them. Complete the bounty quests and you shall be rewarded generously by the people of Tia. And I don't know, how much do the people of Tia have to reward me with? That's the real question here. Alright, we have the event sign in over here to claim, and we got one box. It's a Hero Emote Choice Bundle 1. Now, apparently we can get one of these emotes from this, or an ancient summoning crystal. So we can get the Lu Bu emote, the Leia emote, the Dao Chan emote, the Arrogance emote, or the Shamir emote. Now, I don't know who Lu Bu or Shamir is. I have Leia, Dao Chan, and Arrogance. I've seen Lu Bu, I think in Arena, but I'm not sure. And I don't know anything about either Lu Bu or Shamir. That ancient summoning crystal kind of appeals to me because I am at heart a utilitarian. So that's where I lean toward. But right now what I'm going to do with that is what I normally do with such claimable items, which means that they sit in my inventory possibly forever. You know, we'll see. There's a possibility on that. Alright, I may have that 5 years from now. We shall see. Alright, Engraver's Exhibition, on the other hand. We have 25 of these rings to use with which to stamp our sign into these boxes. I think this is a 10. Yes, we needed 10 stamps. And we have all 10 of them. So now we just need to swap things around into the right locations. Alright, we're going to start here with this one. Confirm that swap. Then we'll swap this one here, right there. Confirm that swap with trepidation. I'm so non-visual that this is actually this is like a stressful event for me. Like, oh my gosh, I'm going to put them in the wrong spot. It's alright. Doing okay so far. Gonna swap here. Confirm that. It's like when you're a child and there are those books and it'll show like two halves of a picture and one half is not complete and the other half is, and you're supposed to draw the second half in to complete the picture. Never ever could do that. This is an impossibility for me. Alright, so we're gonna swap here, but I have to just double and triple check. Am I in the right place? I think I am. There we go. If they were side by side, it wouldn't be so hard, but having the small picture and then the big picture, tough stuff. Right, and then we've got this one. Okay, hold on. We got to click swap. See, I'm getting all distracted here. Click the coin, click the spot. Confirm. And then we want the last one right here. And confirm that. Alright, so for that, we've got 100,000 coins, 50 diamonds, 6 5-star psychic power shards. There we go. Now let's see. That's for 8, 11, 12, 13, right? 13 stamps we need here. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now we're out of stamps. So we'll have to wait for later to get the other 7 of those. Okay, so that's the Engraver's Exhibition. Let's come look at the war phase to see how it's going. We're on the blue team, which is, abysmally losing. This is an I mean, it's pretty much a route. Red/orange team. I think it's supposed to be a red team, but it's definitively orange, right? Um, I feel like what's going on here is that they wanted it to be red, but they've got this yellow glow in the background, which is interesting because you would think that would make the green blue, but, or sorry, the blue green, but it doesn't. Um, I think, I don't know. It's like there's a lot of yellow going on the left side. And I'm not sure really why, because the glow in the other part of the area on that side is definitely more red. The glow on the right side is blue, and in no place is it, well, arguably there's a tiny spot that's kind of yellowish down below. But I don't know, it's very strange to me. But okay. Alright. Anyway, let's go on in. Dill says, I don't think we're going to win this War of Fates. No, I think fate is not on our side with this one for sure. That's okay. We got some personal points, and they're moving along nicely. We have 20,914 personal points here, and almost here at the 21,000 that we need in order to get these 2 rare summoning crystals. I've been happy with my haul so far on the War of Fates, so I don't have a lot of complaints on it. You get the points for spending stamina, using like promotion insignias, doing guild raids, you know, getting dragon blood. What else? Maybe like leveling people up, I think. This is not where I should have clicked. I should have clicked earn points. Alright, so yes, consuming push. Oh yes, consuming skill crystals and dust. Consuming extracts. Oh yes, participating in the arena. I should do that. I've got a lot of arena participation permits I could use. And I think that's possibly all. Yes, I think so. But yeah, it's there's a lot of ways to get stuff here. Yes, XP potions. Oh yes, and consuming gold. That's the one I missed. All right. So there's a lot of ways to get points in this, and it's all stuff that you would just be doing naturally as you play the game, really. All right, we have here in Vorut's display some auto fight attack chances. 40,000 gold for 10 of them. I'll take that. That's well worth the money. We can easily make that back by going and doing very little in the auto fights. So typically worthwhile to get that. Okay, we got the gold dragon pass over here with some daily quests. We can claim 200 for making a purchase in the black market of the Dwarven Association, which we did a moment ago. Got the quests over here for the same thing, and for that we get 5 engraved rings and 10,000 gold, sorry, which means that we can pop back over here to events in the engravers exhibition and knock out 2 more of those stamps that we need actually. So now we only need 5 more stamps on that page to be able to make the symbol, and then we'll have to just move them into the right locations. Alright, Dill says, there are a bunch of good rewards, lots of skill crystals and summons. Yeah, it is a very good set of rewards to be had there. Alright, so I think we start some more things going in the background if we can. We only have 20 stamina at the moment though, so maybe I'll wait on that. I might have some use for those. Here are supplies I've found on your way, says Hyperion. 10 rare skill dust. Alright, I'll take that. Now, we have a number of attribute bonuses from this so far. Let's go on over to the Pantheon, and it's the Trial of the Cultist shirt. Now, I feel like I've recently gotten some cultists. Actually, before I do this, I should go summon somebody. see that I have a quest update here too. Obtain a daily chest from Hyperion. Of course, yeah, why didn't I think of that? Of course I have to claim them. So, we got 5 engraved rings and 10,000 gold for that. Okay, now, I want to summon somebody because I might get somebody of this faction that I want to use, who knows? We have 5 summoning crystals, but right now we don't have anybody exciting or anything fun to do on the summon events. Missed our chance on Malvira and Rune Hollow, unfortunately. And so let's just use our one for the day to get that summon quest updated. So we got Narvi. She's a 3-star fighter, a most inquisitive adventurer. Narvi makes a great companion, bolstering heroes and reducing costs. Narvi is pretty decent for a blue, for sure. So we'll click on that. We got our Perform 1 summon update, giving us 5 more engraved rings and 2 4-star psychic powers. Alright, excellent. Looks great. Let's come over here and congrats these people because I keep seeing people getting awesome stuff in their polls. So, let's do this. And while we're on that note, a couple of folks sent me some messages that I need to look at. If only I can click the right button. It's friends, and then go to recent. And I think Cody had yesterday sent me a code that was sub 2 destined promo. I think that I wrote that in here. If you haven't claimed that yet, I'm going to write it here in the window. Sub 2 destined. And you just enter that in and claim it as a reward. Then today he sent me this one, which is Kiefer X TV Boost. Right? Kiefer X TV Boost. So he sent that. We're going to quick claim and give. And then Monkey Magic had sent the sub 2 destined promo as well. So cool stuff. Let's go ahead over and claim those, which is right here. Redeem code. I already did the sub 2 destined. I want to say it was some diamonds. Let's see what Kiefer X TV Boost is. Alright, redemption successful there. We come over here to the mailbox and see what we got. It says, Dear Commander, the attached is your CD key reward. Have fun in the game. And we got 200 diamonds for that. That's very cool. Thanks very much for that code, guys. Alright. Get out of there. And we didn't get anybody for the cultist faction. Which is fine. Let's go see what we have to work with right now. Let's go and come over here. And it looks like I didn't get all three of the diamonds for stage 7, which you have to clear with the soul core intact and clear with no hero killed for this. What is this map? Okay, it's this one here. This would be why, because I don't have 2 solid groups, one for either side in the cultist faction. This map, it's got 5 oncoming portals. We've got 2 portals to defend, and it's got I think it might be the stun bugs. Let's see. Yeah, stun bugs come out of that top portal. The other guys come out of the bottom 4 portals. All right, now, so I don't know if we can manage it or not. Let's go to the fight. And yes, I did get someone new since the last time, which was Nora. Definitely want to throw Nora in. She's going to make a big difference. Now, one of the problems, and it's consistently an issue, is that I don't have a lot of melee in different factions. I have a lot of good melee, but it's not, it's not spread between factions. So I have to keep all of the melee guys, regardless of how I feel about them, or what level they are, or anything crazy like that. I think I can get rid of, I suppose I'll trade Abizao out for Nora. I think that Abizao has a lot of potential, and I have her on my list, my good list here, Believe it or not, I use paper and pen. So like this is my list. This is where I have this written down. I've got a good list and a mediocre list, and that's my system. I also have a spreadsheet that I just made like yesterday, testing different people's DPS under different conditions, whether it's single target or AoE fights. But I haven't fleshed that out yet. So I just have kind of an idea of what I'm looking at from the different teams there. Okay, looks like I've got one healer, which isn't super relevant as much because I'm just going to get overrun anyway in the past. Maybe that's not what's going to happen this time because I do have a damage dealer here who should be pretty good damage. I'm wondering if, who should I put in which area? All right, let's go ahead and start this. Now I have to clear it with no hero killed in order to get all 3 stars. That's a little tricky because of the guys that I have to work with. We're going to start with Morgan over here, and I think maybe Morgan and Elikos. I've tried that combination before. I won't say with great success, but with some success. And maybe I should have gone and leveled up my defender types, but I just really am not terribly impressed with them. I'm trying to think, would it be a good idea, rather than putting a healer here, to actually put a damage dealer here? Because it'll hit both sides coming through. I don't know. But let's try it. It's a possibility now that at least I do have a damage dealer who can do good damage. Maybe that's the way to go. Alright, so we got that going on that side. On the other side, I will put I'll put Voltus here, and then Aona on this side, dealing with this whole situation. That was the wrong button. The hope is maybe we can deal with all of these guys just by having Inora, because she's got some awesome DPS. And then we won't have to worry so much about putting down the blockers, melee guys. Because the melee guys are not phenomenal. They're both low level, or all 3 of them are pretty low level. We've got level Aatrox, level 14 rather, level 14 Aatrox, level 30 Cyrene, and level 15 Jorge here. Alright, I think everything's kind of going okay there. I don't know if Inora, she should be able to hit some of that stuff with the dragon. Looking pretty decent there. Alright, so I could have stopped those before they got there. I'm just trying to not get them killed. I'm wondering if that the dot will finish them off. Looks like it isn't going to, so I'm going to throw Greed here, facing down, and see if we can finish him off with Greed. That would be great, if so. And I could have used Aona's ultimate to slow them down in that area, or Voltus's electrical field. But I chose not to do that because I'm kind of observing to see how things go. I'll probably do that in a moment if I need to. We're at 38 and 51 right now. And maybe I could put Jorge down, and maybe I will. Let's put Jorge down, and then just kind of as a blocker. Maybe. Let's see where Hollow can go, and if she can heal both or not. I could. It looks like I could put her here, and then have Jorge and Cyrene, because both of them can get healing. And stop things from moving. So why don't I do that? Let's do Jorge here, and then Cyrene over on the right side, and then one up. And hopefully, I don't know, that could work. Somebody died, unfortunately. So Jorge was unable to take it. Let's go ahead and use his electrical field. Not good enough is what I'm seeing. As far as, I mean, Jorge isn't. He can't even do it. It was so close, though. It was my fault for putting Jorge down. He couldn't take it, and so I couldn't quite get the 3 stars that I would have liked. But, well, it's okay. It went all right, all things considered. At least now I know that I think I can do it. Probably if Jorge was a little higher level, he would not have died. We got 210 XP potions and 16 Spirit Insignia 2s for that. Some of the stats here. Yes, as suspected, Anora was the top in that DPS. I want Morrigan to be good. She's consistently not there, even though she's, I think, in better condition as far as what gear she has on and how much she's leveled up. She's in better condition than Nora is. Morgan has to be out for 50 seconds before she starts kicking in. And it's kind of, I don't know, it's a bit much. I think she does, I don't know. I'm going to reserve judgment on her for the moment. But I think, unfortunately, that's the fact of the matter. Now, this level is the same as that level, only a little bit tougher. So, if I want to try that, I think I should probably at least try to level Jorge up a little. It's not something that I really want to do because I would like to throw my resources into other people. I'm not that impressed with Jorge, on a good day. So, all right. Clear faction trials on any difficulty level 1 time. Give us 10,000 gold and 5 engraved ring. Alright, let's pop out of there. And then I think I can go and finish off this engraved rings level here. Target pattern. Let's see how many I have on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I think I need 13. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright. Now, next time I'll have to move those around, but right now we have everything that we need to do it. So, alright. We have something over here in storage, and it may just be them telling us, okay, so we do have some shards together to put together. We also have some chests to open up. I don't really want to open up new chests, but we'll put together this 5-star psychic power shards into 1 5-star psychic power. Those are very, very handy. Alright, get out of there. And, well, alright. The question is, who do I want to mess with right now? I don't know. It's a good question, really. I would like to start up Idril. She could use some work, but I also, more so, would like to start up Anora. Sorry, got the hiccups apparently. Alright. Anora is very good as far as I can tell. And so, I feel like she might be the next one to work on in that regard. Morgan is also not fully decked out, but I am less impressed with her overall. So, of the two, I would rather deal with Nora than with Morgan, I think. At least at the moment, that's what I'm seeing. I've got I don't know, I'm not sure on Morgan. I'm going to have to just continue to test her out in different circumstances. One thing is she's the Lord. She's a really good Lord for her people, because she has all this: increases faction team members, damage dealt to enemies with put to a slow, stun, freeze, immobilized state, and other crowd control effects by 30%. And she also increases faction team members' AoE damage by 25%. So she's really very good as a lord. And maybe that's all I'll really need to use her as, because she's, I don't know, she's just not that great so far otherwise. So I'm gonna hang back on her, I think, and then maybe just work on Anora and then Idril. There's a good number of people who would like to get up. I want Abizel. I like Abizel, but I think right now I may work on Anora, which and another thing I need to do is deal with the dispel, like the debuff dispels. I need a healer who can dispel debuffs. Um, I need that pretty badly. So that's another thing that I need to figure out. And I think Nasandi does that. There's a few different people who do that. And then there's also this other girl here who is another healer and has this amazing Lord buff. And so, like, her Lord buff is great. Increases faction team members' basic attributes by 15%. Periodically increases faction team members' damage and healing bonus by 50% for 20 seconds. The more faction allies there are on the team, the more frequently it takes effect. And when any faction team member is healed, their damage will increase by 25% for 10 seconds. Which is really good. So, now of course that only applies to her faction team members, but still, I mean, it's nice. Dill says Anora hits really hard. Yes, she does. She's very high DPS. Her and her little dragon over there are very effective damage dealers. So I don't know. I'm thinking she's a good one. But the trouble is, on this starring up business, we have 3. I would need 2 more, and I don't know how much I have in the way of XP potions to get there. Probably not too much, but let's just give it a try. Let's see where we're at. Looks like I have one guy who is almost starred up all the way that he needs to be. Let's go ahead and do that, and we should have enough to be able to do another one, and then star up Anora again, I think. Let's see what we have here. I don't think any of these guys are the ones that I want to do that with. So, you know, maybe no, they're blue. I want to trade them for the diamonds. Okay. So may as well start with another of these fellows here and try to get him up. Alright, so we'll quick star him up. In fact, yeah, that seems fine. Continue there. Start him up. Now we go to the next one here, and we try to star him up to the next level. That seems fine. Star up. And then we got 4 to 5. I think, maybe not. We may not have enough people for him to eat left. That might be the case. Because we don't have anybody in the 4 to 5 right now. It's a problem. Let's see. That must mean that we'll have to star some more people up in order to star him up, so that we can eat them and make him 4 to 5. I think. Anora can't be buffed or debuffed. Right. Yeah, that's good to know for sure. Alright, so let's star this guy up and see if we can get another one up to use as, you know, I guess a resource, if you can call it that. It looks like we still need even more to be able to do this with. This is unfortunate. Alright. Well, we still have plenty of these guys left, so we'll start him up. It's a whole thing. This is the issue that I run into now and then, you know? Okay, so we gotta start that guy up. And now, finally, we can start this guy up. And then should be able to go star Anora up. So we leveled up heroes 100 times and we get 1 small stamina potion for that. Alright, we leveled up heroes 30 times and we get 1 3-star psychic power for that. Start up 1 hero to 4 stars and get 2 5-star psychic powers for that. Shards, that is. And then on the daily, we leveled up a hero 3 times, so we get 5 engraved rings and 1 stamina potion sample for that. And we also got the box at the top, so we claim this for 35 diamonds and 5 more engraved rings. Now, let's hop back over to heroes, because now I think that I can start up, yes, I can start up Anora now. I could start up someone else instead, but I've been kind of looking forward to starting her, so that's what we're gonna do. Gonna throw those guys in, and then click OK on that. Yes, we know we can fuse him, but we're not gonna fuse him. We're gonna use him to start her up instead. That increases all of her attributes a little bit, and then we can upgrade her some more, but probably not very much. She's level 50 right now. That gets her to level 54. It's a little bit better, and I will take it. We can also promote her, but we'll need some more materials. We'll need 7 more runs of the mage promotion thing. So let's go raid, and we would need auto fight 7 times, and that means we would need 154 more potions. Well, let's see. Let's do 2 of these then, and then okay, 2 of those was at 120. We needed to wait 100 and what did I say? 170? I don't remember. Well, let's do 5 of these and we'll see. That's not 5. That's 5. All right. So start those in the background, minimize that. When we're done, we should be able to promote her and get some more attribute ups. Alright, not too shabby. Alright, now, what else? I could come and do this attempt here on level 8 of the Trial of the Cultists here, stage 8. Sure, why not? Let's give it a go. Alright, putting Anora in the middle, I think, was an effective plan. We can try it in the same way as we did before, and not put out, try to not put out Jorge, I think, because that obviously didn't work at all. But regardless, we'll stick out. I wonder what if I just start with Anora, then put out Morrigan, put out Elicross as before, and if that will, be the way to go here, get her out the sooner the better on that DPS going. Then we will once more put Voltus here, followed by Aeona down there. The other question is, well, okay, let's go ahead and use his electrical field. Throw Aeona out. Not there. We don't want it there. Do we want her 1 up from there, probably? Right there? Yeah, most likely. It's a question, really, isn't it? I guess I will put her down here after all. Sure, right there. And what I can do is, I can throw a blocker down just to stop them if they look like they're going to be going through, and then pick him up if it looks like, he's going to die, or, he's done what needed to be done. that side on the left seems to be working okay. On the right, I'm going to slow him down a bit, and then I think I'm going to throw him out to block, at least for a moment. It's so hard to see the numbers here on the health bar. We are a little low on DPS here, so I'm going to throw Greed here and try to get him going. Haven't used Aeona's ultimate yet, and that's something I can still do if I need to. I think that I want to put her out this time for a moment. Alright. She's still okay for now. I think it would be good to wait for both teams to come out before I use Nora's thing, but I may not have time for that, so let's go ahead and do it now. Do I put him out? I think I better put him out for the moment. We'll use the electrical field to help with that, and here comes the stun bug. Alright. Made it and didn't lose anybody, so that works. What's interesting is, apparently picking them up doesn't count as dying unless you're Laurel, because Laurel does count as dying when you pick her up, because it gives that 50% boost to rage. So it's like it depends on who they are, whether it counts as dying or not. Kind of weird. Alright, stats show Nora at the top on DPS, followed by Morrigan, then Voltus, then Aeona, then Greed, then Elucas, and on down from there. Interesting, you know, all things considered. Looks like Jorge took the most damage, which is unsurprising. I think he was out longest. Well, maybe not. No, he wasn't out longest. He just died very, very fast. Or he didn't die, but he almost died very fast. Alright, well, so we got stage 8 successfully completed. What's interesting is that means that we can auto fight on 8 later, but not on 7. Because I got somebody killed on 7. I'll do better next time. This time that's where it's at. Alright, so over here we have 1 rare summoning crystal to claim for that. Nice, I like being able to claim those. Right now we have, let's see, 5 rare summoning crystals and 7,364 diamonds. I'll try to change some of those diamonds into summoning crystals through Baroot every chance that I get. I know that there's an upcoming, I don't know, some kind of, maybe a new character or something like that next month is what Scuttlebutt says. Alright, we've got some guild quests to update over here for clearing the promotion rate on any difficulty level 3 times. And that gives us 20 of the guild activity tokens, 20 guild coins, and 1 small stamina potion. Let's see what the donations of the day look like. Okay, we could donate insignias, we could donate rare skill dust, or we could donate diamonds. Definitely don't want to donate diamonds, but we could do some of these insignia melee attacks. Let's go ahead and donate plenty of those. That's perfectly fine. And for that, we get 40 guild coins and 50 guild activity tokens. Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna look and see. We do have a lot of rare skill dust, so I could do that, but I'm gonna hold back for now, just in case I do need that. Surely I won't, but it's one of those things. I'm like a dragon, you know. I just hoard things and, you know, save it for what if I need it later moments. Let's go to events. We've got the War of Fates, where we can claim 2 rare summoning crystals for our lovely things that we've done upon this day. What's cool is that if we get to 22,650 points, we can get a ancient summoning crystal and a legendary skill crystal for that. That'll be cool. We also have Engraver's Exhibition over here, where all we need to do is move things around. So let's do some moving of things. Move that to there, and then we'll move this to here. If they're, brighter colored, that means they're in a place that is correct. If they're darker colored, then they're in a place that is incorrect for the pattern. So that's how we can tell. The pattern in question is displayed over on the right. That's what we're trying to match here, for those who have not seen this before. So we just have to kind of pay a little bit of attention so that we don't mess everything up. That's the whole goal of the moment. Because it would be a shame to use one of our swaps and put it in the wrong location. So we completed that one, and that gives us 100,000 gold, 50 diamonds, and 6 5-star psychic power shards. And now we go to the next pattern. This is number 3 out of 5 of the patterns. We can't actually see one number 4. We've completed 3 out of 5 of the patterns. We don't have enough to actually get any more stamps right now. We need 3. We only have 1. So we can just look at it. It's going to be a little O or a circle, however you want to look at that. Let's come over to Immortal Codex to see what's going on here. I could try this challenge again sometime, the Furious Torrent. I'll do a little bit better on it than I did before because I have Honora leveled up, and I think that she can be very helpful in this Furious Torrent. That ends today, so I may give that a shot later on. I'm not going to do it right at this moment, but perhaps in my next session today I will. It's a little of a longer one. It's like these flying fish are just going in a circle, and you're just trying to kill them, but in my case, not succeeding, and wishing that you could do something. And one of my guys was capable of just sort of surviving long enough for me to throw others out, and so I was able to stay alive the entire time, but I couldn't actually kill anything. So I didn't even get into the boss rush mode. It was a pretty pathetic display from me, but it is what it is, Alright, we got those background fights finished, which gives us 5,460 coins, 10,540 XP potions, 2 mythic extracts, 3 legendary extracts, 70 of each of the insignia of mages types, and 80 divine emblems for that. Not too shabby, all things considered. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and start. I guess I'll start one. Well, okay, first, let's come back over here. We've got a lot of idle rewards to claim. So, we're going to get 10 quick clear tickets total, 2 insignia of marksman 3s, 2 arena permits, 3 auto fight attempts, and 1 huge stamina potion for that. And so, with all that in mind, I'm going to come over here to raids and get a gear raid 1 going in the background with the Tireless Raider on. And Tireless Raider, again, you use twice the stamina, but you get twice the rewards, and it only uses, half of the auto battle attempts that you would use to get that much. So overall, it's beneficial if you can use the Tireless Raider, and you're planning to do it that many times anyway. You may as well use Tireless Raider and get the benefits of not using as many auto fights. Oh, Cody has sent me another code here, which is awesome. It is 2K Def STT. Alright. We're we're gonna send him thanks, and then I'm gonna write that over here for you guys to see it. So it is the number 2, and then the letter K, DEFSTT. That is the promo. And so I'm gonna try sticking that in after I quit clean and give to my friends over here. Did that, we come over here to the settings, and you go down to redeem code over here. Alright, 2KDEFSTT. Let's see what we get. Alright, tap to close and come out to the mailbox. Alright, we got 200 diamonds for that. That's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. And out of there, back to background fights, 8,800 coins, 3,628 XP potions, a couple of pieces of gear, 40 lost legacy trophies, and 20 divine emblems for that. Now, okay, I think that's all I can do for the moment. I'm gonna have to take a break. Got some real life things I've got to take care of, but I should be back. I think within an hour to an hour and a half, I should be able to hop back on and hopefully get a little bit of refreshing done. Ideally, let's see. But now I'm gonna have to get off. It was a pleasure streaming with all of you guys and chatting with you. Thanks for the codes, everybody who was sending those. If you're not following me yet, be sure to follow me and turn on notifications so that you can see next time I go live. And hopefully I will see you then. Goodbye for now.